Okay, well, welcome to our 2017 review and 2018 outlook. Happy New Year to all of you. Happy New Year, Dan.
Happy New Year, Stu.
I think we both can agree that 2017 was an excellent year in the business, actually a record-setting year in many areas. And I think we can agree that 2018 looks to be pretty much more of the same, a very good year as well. So let's start out by talking about the brokerage business.
All right. So from the brokerage side of things, we had some great accomplishments as well. We had 200 experienced agents join us in the last year, and I think 240 or 47 new people join our organization. And one of the things that we're also very proud of is the fact that the productivity, the number of transactions that each of you did, still held to be one of the best in the country, just over 12 transactions a person. So that was pretty great to see. This year, looking forward, we are looking to expand in different markets, looking to fill in the markets that we're in now. You probably heard rumors about a downtown, midtown Detroit office. We're looking at those opportunities and other markets as well. We do think from a market standpoint that this tight inventory that we've been seeing is going to continue, particularly under the $500,000 market and really under the 250 market. So that's not going to change much. So we have to get ready for that. And also from a market standpoint, we expect the market to be a little bit slower this year than last. 17 was a little bit slower than 18 as we're settling down from the explosion out of the recession. So the values will be up quite a bit, probably 4 to 6%, because that inventory is shrinking so much is driving up values. But from a buyer standpoint and talking to buyers, they need the advice is the same in 18 as it was in 17. Move fast and be aggressive. Home values, although rising quickly, are still not any higher than they would have been in that normal trend line of values for across the country, but for Southeast Michigan as well, and across all of Michigan. So buyers can still be aggressive with pricing. Sellers need to be aware of the strata that they're in terms of pricing, because not all price levels are moving the same pace. If you're at the upper end, markets are slower. We don't expect values to be rising much this year. You're in that middle market, it's a sort of a balanced market, still good activity. And if you're under the 250 market, of course, it's a pretty crazy market. So sellers need to be aware of where they're at, and we need to give them the proper advice based on strata. In terms of where we think the market is going, this year it'll be a year of really looking at how you can add to your repertoire in terms of marketing and creating business. More and more we're seeing that our clients that we really had great relationships with are sort of leaking to other sources. They're online, they're looking at other websites, and we need to be very conscious of reaching out to our sphere to make sure we have that tight relationship and finding other ways of reaching new clients. In terms of what the organization is going to do this year and what our priorities are, really are looking at finding ways to build your business and build how we can help you build your business, from finding clients, the initial relationship, through writing the offer, and then from contract to close. Those two segments, the finding leads and managing those leads segment, that's our agent service center, our marketing coordinators in the offices, and working how we can efficiently and effectively use those to help build your business. From the contract to close piece, that's the Zip TMS platform that we're using across the organization, and we're actually experimenting with ways, see how it works, with ways even doing remote EMDs. So we really have the entire transactional platform online to be managed with your phone, which will really change the dynamic of how we handle transactions. So those two things are important. We're also going to be spending a lot of time and energy on teams and supporting those agents that are building teams, and we did that in 2017, can continue that process in 2018. We've also added and beefed up our research department, ability to provide you information in the marketplace, because we think that will be a significant piece to the value we add to our consumers in the future, is that market knowledge. It isn't just the chart of where the market is going and the trend. It's the words behind that, the explanation for what's going on in the marketplace, and it's that explanation we want to give each of you. We're looking at, we call it innovation labs, of making sure that we're on top of the trends of new technology, whether it's new CRMs or different ways of reaching out to finding consumers on Facebook and social media. We're up to date with all of those programs, so we'll be focusing on that. And when it comes specifically to listings with this tight listing inventory, we'll be focusing on how to find new ways to reach out to consumers, and even old ways, like our listing love letters that we send out, but using social media as a platform to find listing leads and buyer leads in the marketplace. And finally, we'll be working on our technology platform. You've seen the new websites that we've rolled out for most of our brands, and we'll be continuing to enhance that and build that. So it's a list that we've used last year. It's a long list of things, but we've started most all of those already. We're in the process of building those and really enhancing those for 2018 to help build your business. So there's where we're going with the brokerage area.
On the affiliate side, first of all, I want to thank all of you for your strong support of our affiliates, John Adams Mortgage, Capital Title, Insurance One, Relocation, Customer Care, and RMO, our Property Management Division. All had outstanding years, in some cases record-setting years. We appreciate your referrals. As you know, we're a one-stop shop company. We think that gives us a competitive advantage. No other real estate company in Michigan has all of those services under one roof, and we think we can provide better service to our customers and our sales associates with all that under one roof. So again, thank you for your support. It was an excellent year for not only brokerage, but for the affiliates. In fact, I believe our numbers are, for the year end, will be about 42,200 closed transactions for brokerage and all the affiliates combined, which will be an all-time record. So congratulations. Thank you all for all of your hard work in making, putting those deals together and getting them closed. A lot of effort in making that happen. So thank you for a great year. Some highlights of our affiliate businesses this past year. Our property management division grew by 37% this year. Tremendous growth, and again, thank you for your referrals. A lot of the additional properties that we manage came as a result of referrals from our sales associates referring their owners to us, and we really appreciate those referrals and continued growth. Customer Care had an excellent year. Actually, our average sale price for Customer Care was up 20% this year, and part of that was we were more focused on some of the higher end referrals, but also it's resulted in a better quality referral that we're making to our agents, and we want to continue that growth in 2018 as well. Capital Title had a record year, about 8,700 closings. Thank you for your referrals to Capital Title. Our one point of contact service model, I think, is working and has made a difference in the quality of our service, and we're going to continue growing that this coming year. Insurance One, also a record year. Over 1,700 new insurance policies. We expanded our sales force this year. Thank you for referring your clients to us and giving us an opportunity to bid on their insurance policy. I think we're going to have a great year this coming year as well with Insurance One. Also, we want to congratulate and thank all of you for a great job with the Top Workplace. We were, again, for the 6th year in a row, we were in the top 10 in the state of Michigan for top workplaces. And Best and Brightest, we're in the top 100 in the state of Michigan, and we're the top 200 nationally for Best and Brightest. So thanks for filling out the surveys. We appreciate that. But more than that, thank you for creating a great workplace in the branches and in corporate, because it really is all of our sales associates and employees that make it a great workplace and where people want to come to work every day. The Real Estate One Charitable Foundation had a record year. We raised over $600,000 to primarily to charities based out of Michigan. Great organizations that we've been able to give back to, and that's part of our core value, is to give back to the community. Many of you really supported the foundation in a big way, either financially or through volunteer work or fundraising efforts. So thank you very much for that support of the foundation. As we look to 2018, again, we think that it's going to be a good year. Economically, the outlook looks good. The economy's steaming along at a pretty good pace. Unemployment rate continues to be very low. Job growth is picking up. Wage growth is picking up too, which is very important, obviously, for home ownership and allowing people to be able to afford home ownership. Housing starts have also spiked recently, which is a really good sign. New construction's picking up, and hopefully that's going to help our listing problem in the future and enable more first-time home buyers to get into the market as we have more housing starts. Mortgage rates, they keep predicting that rates will go up probably, I would guess, in the mid 4% range on a 30-year fixed rate mortgage. Still by historical standards, a very reasonably low mortgage rate. I don't think that's going to have any adverse effect on dampening demand. And then finally, the new tax bill. A lot of discussion, how is this going to impact homeowners and the housing market? I think for us in Michigan, I don't think that the tax changes are going to be adverse to our home ownership. First of all, we don't have a lot of consumers that have mortgages over $750,000, and our state and local taxes are relatively low compared to many other states in the country. So I think that won't be a big negative, but I think that they say that 80% of taxpayers will actually get a tax cut with the lower rates, higher standard deduction. That's a positive thing. If more people have more after-tax income, home ownership becomes more affordable. So we see that as a positive. And the reduction in corporate tax rates should continue to stimulate job growth and business expansion, which we need that in this market as well. So overall, I think the tax bill has more positives to our business than negatives. So I think we're looking at continued growth in 2018 for the affiliates as well as brokerage. Got a lot of potential, and certainly we want to thank you for all of your hard work this past year. A great job at helping us have another outstanding record-setting year.
I agree. You've been wonderful support of our whole entire organization. Had a wonderful year. And from the sales side of things, all of our sales organization, I think one of the things to remember in mind going forward this year is that it will be a good year. But because it's going to be a good year, we probably won't have as many transactions, maybe slightly down, but values will be up. So our industry will see increased revenues in a better year. And often when you have a year like that, you sort of sit back and enjoy it and take the good year for what's there. My suggestion is take advantage of this, since most of your competitors from the sales side of things will do that. Will just accept the year. Be more aggressive. Turn a great year or a good year into a great year by doing a few extra things this year. Last year we played with the goggles in our note, and that trend is still to evolve. But in reality, what we're doing right now, video is probably the biggest thing right now in terms of getting your message out to the marketplace. But whatever it is that you do something extra this year to turn what is going to be a good year into a great year. So congratulations and thank you again.